Let me get back to what I was saying. So the guy that you know, that we know, you know what I mean, introduced the broad to the shop, right? You understand me? So yesterday, I'm at a funeral. So before I went to the funeral, I told Charles, my man, I said, Charles, go ahead and take the start off because I had already made contact with this guy. I said, yo, man, it's the starter. Well, man, you know she gonna want it fixed. You know what I mean? You know how them guys always trying to swell their chest up. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, so I said, Charles, take it off. He said, well, I said, I gave him a price on the labor, right? He said, man, give me a price on the starter and the labor, right? So I gave him a price on the starter and the labor. The nigga holler. Ah! Oh, yeah. You know, brought all the bitch out of. You understand me? Okay, so that's what it was. I mean, look, I don't make the starters. I mean, the price is the price, right? Yeah. I used my account and still was still a little steep for that particular car. Yeah. They had two different options, you know, a cheaper version and the one. So I said, well, since she been buying the cheaper version, I make motherfucker buy the best version. So I don't have no problem. You see what I'm saying?
There you go.
Now,
that's the difference.
That's the difference. You know, the decision I made, right? So I called him and I said, hey, yo, you know, your car ready. You know, me and him, we went out to Karen Powell, and I let him size him up on a motorcycle, right? Yeah. Just a little guy right here. I sized him up on a motorcycle, okay? And I had Steve to let the car run for 30 minutes sitting out there on the street. You know, and then go cut it off. Cut it back on. Make sure the starter, you don't get it hot, and then make sure it starts right back up and sounds like it did when it was cold. Boom, you know what I mean? Everything checked out. Steve-O, how many times you turn the car over?
10 times.
About 10 times.
Then I went back out there about 30 minutes later and then 10 more times.
See what I'm saying? So that tells me the starter's working now, right? Okay, so listen. She say, well, call so-and-so because he got half of your money and I got the other half. Hey, you jumped when I said that, right? She said, call so-and-so, you know what I mean? Because he got half of your money. And I'm going to give you the other half when I get off work, right? So I text so-and-so and say, yo, car ready. I ain't heard no motherfucking response, right? But what I heard yesterday, me and him going back and forth at text, because I'm in the church house, you understand me? He like, man, you know she wanted fixed, you know what I mean?
You going to leave it on?
Yeah, it's brand new. I just changed all.
She said, you called him? I said, yeah, I called him, but I ain't getting no response. I said, but I told my wife yesterday because she was listening to the conversation the girl was having. She said, well, I done had so-and-so many starters put on the car before, so on and so forth. I said, well, look, I don't know where you been getting them from, but I've been getting a whole slew of alternator starters and all bad. You understand me? From different stores. So it's a batch of them out that is bad. You understand me? And it does happen.
Hey,
I said, where did you get your starter from?
I would have changed five starters on my truck. I got so fucking tired of damn changing them because they wasn't no fucking good from AutoZone. Okay. I took the truck to the parking lot up there and changed it. The last damn one that I got was good. And that shows you, goddamn, that show you right there that you can buy brand new shit, but you still be fucked up.
Still be fucked up.
Okay. Take those cords and
and redo them. Right. So I you know, he told me he's sending some messages like, hey, I didn't tell you I made my man put the starter back on the car. Charles will tell you. I called Charles from the church house, man, put that starter back on that car. Fuck that. I ain't get ready to go back and forth with this dude cause he told me to give him a price on parts and labor. Free. He told me to do him a price spread on parts and labor. I gave it to him. He said, go ahead and fix it, right? So I told my wife, I said, that nigga got to pay for this motherfucking car. I said, that's why he's sending me all these motherfucking texts now. You know what I mean? He done worked out some deal. You understand me? I said, watch what I tell you. I told my wife, I said, watch what I tell you now. He's got something to do with the money part of this transaction here. And goes to show you, when I called her today, what did she say? Call him and let him know that the car's ready because he's going to give you half. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because when I gave him that damn tag, he was okay, well, go ahead and fix it. Until I gave him the price of the damn start and the labor together. And that made a nice, you know what I mean? Then you know, I mean, don't holler now, motherfucker, you bring big shot.
How much was it?
I can't tell you that. I can't. That still be telling you know what I mean. I can't tell you that. But you know he hollered. You know what I'm talking about, free. It ain't extra. You know what I mean. It wouldn't be like an Audi or something like that. You know what I'm talking about. But he's a cheap ass nigga anyway. He's my partner, but he's a cheap ass nigga anyway. See what I'm saying now? So any little amount past so it's gonna be high to him. DJ, get off that floor, boy. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted y'all to come in on that. I want y'all to come in on that, man, and tell me what y'all guys think. That was what I was going through yesterday, free. Okay, guys, welcome back to the channel, man. It's OG Triple here. Listen, you know, the weather, you know, always changing here down in the South, man. I mean, shit, a day or so ago, it was cold as hell. And the day happens to be somewhere late 60s, you okay? But what we're doing today, man, is we're going to change a fuel injector out on a Ford Focus. Probably a 08, 09 model, somewhere around in there. I'm just guessing at it. 2.0 engine. And I was right. 08 Ford Focus. And what you see right here, guys, this is just an air nozzle. And what I'm doing is I'm hitting this, getting all that debris out from where these injectors at, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm doing. I unplugged all your injectors and plugged them. I'm about to fix this end on this core pack here. Moving all that out the way. You're gonna need a 10 millimeter socket. Unplug your injectors. I'm gonna show you how I do it. I mean, you know, it's gonna be some videos out there, man, that's showing you guys different ways of doing it. You know, and then you're gonna listen to the motherboards. They're gonna show you their way is the right way and the correct way, and so on and so forth. Y'all already know how OG get down, man. I'm gonna try to help you save a little money, man. You hear? You hear? All right, here we go. Brought my little. I like this light, man. I can do anything with it. Okay. Get y'all down there a little closer. 10 millimeter here. Take those two up, and what I do is I sit and I work this back and forth like this. Boom, pop it up. I got it up now. Okay. Before I do anything else, let me tell you this step right here. Always go back to the back of this gas tank. Open the gas cap. If it doesn't have a bleeder valve on it, on your fuel rail right here, go open your gas cap, guys. Get to let this pressure off this line, okay? You do that. And that grease. Pull that fuel cap off, man. That releases some of the pressure. It don't always get all the pressure out of it, but it gives you a pretty good head start on it, all right? And then the next thing I want to do, man, is once I pull them up like that, I want to get a rag. Pick it up like so. I want to get a rag. Go ahead and stuff that rag right there, man. Not stuff it, but go on and lay it down there like so, man. You know? Lay it down like that right there. Next step. This is number 2. It had a misfire on number 2. As you can see, guys, I already changed the core pack here. Still got that same misfire. You can pull while it's running. You can disconnect the wire connector and see if the engine dies down. It dies down on all the other cylinders but that cylinder. Either you're going to have a bad injector or you're going to have something more serious internal inside the burnt valve or bad piston compression ring, something like that right there. Because you can test this here, and it's got continuity and power coming to the outlets. So that leads me to believe that injector is bad. I could be wrong, but for what it takes to change it out, I'm willing to do that first, because in the past, that turned out to be the problem 99% of the time. It's got a clamp right here on the back. I need you going there, get them little hook screwdrivers. All right, I'm gonna bring y'all guys down here. See right here, you got a clamp, okay? That's what it looks like on the back side. And that's what holds that injector up, along with the two bolts on the end, okay? So you got to remove that clamp, get it up. And you guys hang on for that. In my little blue tray, he's going to give me some clamps, guys, so I can pry this right here out. I need to be a little careful, man. It's kind of tedious. But if you done it before, like I have, I can lay it right there. Watch where I got my hands at. I don't want to put that back there. Alright guys, I'm back. Alright, here we go. I call it a little go to hell clamp. So what do you got to do on that clamp? You see these little ears right here? These little ears. You have to press these ears out. You got to press them that way. Press them out. Out that way. That's what locks it in. And it slides right up in the groove where you see it. Right there, it slides right up into a groove, even in the back there. Just like that. Sits just like that, guys. Hold that right there. Don't put your hand over there, because you're going. And once you get it there, just fish it back down. Charles already put some oil or grease on them. Everything goes back in that flush like that. Got your 210 bolts. I don't know why they use such a long bolt, man. I guess this thing got that much pressure on it. And I like to use a 1/4 inch ratchet on stuff like this here, man, so I don't over tighten it, and it should put me right back to where I need to be as far as the torque specs go, because there's not a lot of torque on this thing. That's why I use a 1/4 inch drive. And then you plug all your injectors back up, and your coil packs. Remember, I told you guys I'm gonna fix this one right here. Don't know how to. Here. There. Alright, man, there you go. Recap. 10mm bolt. 1, 2. Back in the back. Make sure that gas cap is off. Unplug your wiring harness to your injectors. Always put a little grease up on your O-rings. Always put a little grease up on your O-rings, okay? That so it won't pinch the rubber when you seat it back down. All right, man. Replacing the fuel injector on an 08 Ford Focus 2.0 engine.